ever feel it? That something is wrong with the world, like a splinter in your mind. The Matrix isn't fiction. It's real. A prison built not of walls, but of lies. I saw it young. Hollywood dreams, silicon toys, news anchors with plastic smiles. All tools. Tools to shape perception, to cage thought. Behind the curtain, puppet masters move. They don't wear uniforms, they don't need guns. They run psyops so refined, the Army's ghost unit seems quaint. These are the true threats to America, to Trump's success. You ask who they are. If I told you, would you even believe me? Their network hums not in Congress or courts, but in the cold, sterile halls of globalist think tanks. Foundations with friendly names, but sinister goals. They fund chaos, open borders, climate hysteria, digital leashes. They write the scripts, censor the dissent, push CBDCs to track your every step. But I see through it.
We need to build more data centers. AI needs it.
To cure cancer, right? We're curing cancer. Right?
Jesus Christ, that's Waldo.
Take this. It will protect you.
This doesn't look like a bathroom. Holy shit. Why is everything redacted?
Waldo shouldn't have that book. It belongs to the people.
You work for us now. You don't understand. He's my brother.
Shut up and put the hat on.
Where the hell is Waldo?
So what else do you have in that bag?
That's pretty forward for a first date. I have my walking stick, binoculars. This is my protection whistle. This is my Sig Sauer P210.
I've got your girl! Waldo!
Sometimes family's all we have.
You were my brother-in-law! I hate you!
Where's Waldo?
Let's blend in.
Tired of being the hero. I just want to be normal.
Spent 15 years getting loaded. 15 years till his liver exploded. Now what's Bob gonna do now that he can't drink? The doctor said, what you been thinking about? Bob said, that's the point. I won't think about nothing. Now I gotta do something else. Oi, oi, oi! That's the time that someone shaving, then he got a new identity. 62 old air cushion boots and a girl who rides a scooter to take him out of town. They would get away, running around as the trucks drive by. You can hear the motherfuckers go.
Welcome to the Friday Nights. I'm Jason Sandberg. Fellas, before I start my usual spiel, I got to say, top of the hat, great job last week. Fantastic job. Not only you guys did a great job last week. I'm proud of you. I'm verklempt.
Thank
And what you got him what 13 backers?
Carl. Well, okay, so I wouldn't entirely attribute to the show. Mary Boys is a pretty big title in the scene.
If
He's
it
got a
happened
lot
during
of
the
followers.
show, happened during the show, we get credit. So how many backers?
13. It's a new record for our show. Yeah. So
Nice.
we've had eight people back during the show about 6 or 7 times through the history of the show. We're on episode 134 right now. So yeah, we've hit 8 about 7 times, but that was the very first time that we've had 13 backers while we were live.
Excellent job, guys. Excellent
No,
job.
that's insane. That's insane. And then people don't fully realize when the creators come on our show and leave afterwards, they're absolutely ecstatic. Like you don't see those kind of numbers anymore. And it's because of everyone who tunes in every Friday. So thank you.
Absolutely. So it's you guys and it's the people over there in the chat. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. So this arrived today. This is my catch-up tier for Horace Hoover. So what's really cool is check this out. So it wasn't mailed in this, right? It had a regular Gemini mailer, but Fabrizio, he's like, what can I do to stand out? What can I do to create an extra effervescence? He has these comic book bags with his comic book company imprint on it. How cool is that?
I love that.
And so when I put it in the short box, I'm gonna keep them in the bag here. This is the catch-up tier for Horace Hoover 1 through 4. And I picked up the first issue when he was with Alterna, and it was pretty good. It was a good read. He obviously reprinted it under his new imprint right here. This it's a wonderfully weird book. It's kind of like a 1970s Doctor Strange on acid. But
you know what's the worst part, Jason? I don't even know if I backed that or not. I don't even remember anymore. I'm pretty sure I did.
No. You know what? He came on after the closeout. So I think maybe you and he were gonna hook something up right behind whatever. But not only is this like a great character and a great series, great guy, great artist. Mm-hmm. I love the fact that he was in his final 6 hours of the campaign, was like, I'm gonna throw in the towel. There's no way I'm gonna hit my goal. And then just like Captain America at the end of Endgame, these little portals opened up behind him. And people were like, backed.
Yeah, it caught a life of its own. So I even watched that happen. Yeah. I saw it happen in real time. It was insane. Yeah.
So great. Looking forward to reading that. And then obviously I am hard at work on issue 2 of Jupiter, and Craig can bring up the campaign at some point. Yeah. We are three signups away from the magical 130 milestone. It would be fantastic as a welcome back to me after my convalescence, my absence of almost 2 weeks. If we could find 3 Samaritans in the chat who haven't signed up yet to follow the campaign on Indiegogo, get me to that magic 130. I'm not going to ask for anything else from anybody until next week. If I can just get to that, so we're at 127. We only need 3 more people to hit the magic 130. So if you're watching now, please head on over there and sign up. That way you're notified when the campaign launches.
Putting in here. And did I mention that there's no obligation to back if you sign up to this? It's you're just signing up to be notified, basically, that the campaign has gone live, and any updates that Jason chooses to attach to this, I believe, would they be notified? Is that right, Jason?
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. What's important is that as us indie creators on our shoestring marketing budgets, when we drive traffic to Indiegogo, people are on the fence. Maybe they haven't heard of you before. The more people that are signed up, the more likely they are to sign up. It's crowd proof. It's the principle that if you've got 2 restaurants across the street from each other and one has a long line out the door, that tells you the food's good. So you got to get in that line and check it out. So thank you to everybody that's signed up so far.
Was that Michael?
It is free, easy to sign up. Just click of a button. No stress, no worry. Everyone should do it.
Absolutely. So yeah, that was, so again, mostly it was back to work this week. convalescing, feeling better. Head cold's pretty much gone. Craig,
Yes.
how was?
I had a pretty good week. Still productive. Again, I'm on the final 10 pages of Soltac right now, so I'm kind of at that point where like there's all the stuff I've been putting off, like the sign up, like creating the campaign, like you mentioned with videos, doing shorts and house ads and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, like once those 10 pages are done, I'm running out of excuses, but at least I'm still kicking the can down the road. The book will be done in another 10 weeks for issue 5, and then it'll be time for me to do something else. But what I'm going to show for us here today, for everybody, is I pulled some books that I have. So there's a bit of a story here. So for starters, have you seen this book? This is Hybrids issue 1.
Yeah, that's Luke's. That was Luke's. Like that was like his book, right? Like he did everything on that one.
So Luke's a good friend of mine. If you don't know Luke, Luke's done the whole hybrid series. And the one thing with Luke, the one point I brought with Luke was this was the one that he printed like 10,000 copies of. Did you heard about the whole what was it called there? What was that?
Fluting?
Retail store? No. Stitchers or whatever it's called. I forget the name of it. Anyway, it's not important what the name of the store was. But there was a whole thing where someone convinced him that this book would end up in a retail store, and it never happened. So we had like 10,000 of these kicking around, right? So this had a mass distribution, but you know the whole first impressions sort of story?
Yeah.
So people saw this line art and they thought that's what Luke basically draws, right? But this is his very first time drawing. You know what I mean? Like imagine putting your very first artistic creations into a comic book.
Right.
Right? So I would personally want, it's beautiful to watch his evolution. So from there, he goes to issue 2. From there, he goes to issue 3. Okay, do you see how the line art's tightening up, by the way?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right? Then by 4. So at issue 1, I could almost draw at his level. Like my best artwork is his issue 1. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I like 100% applied myself to my full potential, this is what I could achieve. So he gets to this by like issue 5, Luke Stone.
Yep.
And then he gets to like this.
Okay.
And then,
so by the time he is issue 5 or 6, he could have a dog writing the script and people would buy it. That artwork is so good.
So hold on. So let's go to issue 9.
Okay. So yeah, that's beautiful. Like so if my mom could write that comic book and if he drew it, people would buy it.
Well, look at it. You tell me. You gauge that artwork. You gauge
it's sweet. This is better than anything from the big 2 right now. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Kudos to him. It's kind of in a way this hybrid series is kind of like his scrapbook. It's his memento. Right. It's like you can see as it goes along, you know.
Yeah, and then he's got the trades too as well. But I got books all over the place all the time.
You pulled down the sexy chick so fast, Craig.
I do? Oh, hold on. I'll put her back up. Hold on. Tell me where to go. What did I do wrong? Hold on. So here's his 2 trades, by the way.
Nice.
Hold on. I know which one. You talking about her?
Yeah. Very nice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. So hold up the first one. Hold up Hybrids 1.
Yeah.
All right. So pretty good artwork. But if Shakespeare wrote that comic book, people might be on the fence. They might not buy it. Yeah. But hold up the last one.
Well, hold on. I also want to hold up. Do you remember Agent Zero's kicking around?
Yeah, he has. Yes, we got to get him back on the show. I haven't seen him around. Justin Sweet, right? And Luke.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And again, just random pages.
Very cool.
Nice. And so hold up the last hybrids again.
Look at that. That's a crazy.
That's beautiful.
What do you want me to hold?
Hold up the last hybrids. Oh. The last issue of hybrids.
Whose book is that, Jason?
Yeah, I recognize that. Yeah, that's a pretty good house ad, but I think my house ad for Soul Tag is better. But hold up the last issue of hybrids.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, this one.
Okay, so so that is Michelangelo level art. So even if a dog wrote the script, people would buy that.
Yeah. Never mind. The interiors are where it's at. Sequentials. We're top more.
Yeah, it's so cool seeing the progression.
It is.
Oh yeah.
It is. It's sort of like like when you have a kid and like on the closet door, you've got the height thing where you mark how tall they are, or you look at their first grade homework and then their third grade homework. So yeah, that's kind of cool. He's got that.
But Hybrids itself is a great story. Like I know you're sitting here like, well, what about the fucking story? The story itself is absolutely phenomenal. Again, it's been a while since I tapped into it, but it's Hybrids. It's about special powers, the powers of basically the gods essentially on Earth. And then the various people adopt the powers of the gods, and it's much the same as most, right? The forces of good and the forces of evil start to manifest themselves on Earth, right? It's another one of those stories. So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't just looking at pretty pictures.
No, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Anything else this week?
No, I just wanted to revisit Luke Stone's previous line art and how excited I am to see Luke Stone's newest line art. And I can tell you from brief glimpses I've had, because there have been projects out there, not necessarily people I can invite on the show, but his line art is even tighter than it ever is before. And we're going to see tonight the latest work because Infinite's collaborating with Luke Stone. So do we want to do his not necessarily his baseline, but we'll talk about his newsletter first, Infinites, before we kick off. Or do we want to jump to Michael first? And then
Gotta go to Michael, see how his week was.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll jump to you, Michael, first. Sorry.
My week was horrible. I had a sinus infection and an ear infection and all kinds of infections, but I am better. I'm at like 90%. So all I could do to get any work done was I did a promo for this lovely show.
Thank you.
I was happy to do that.
See if I can't bring that up.
And the other thing is Michael, I think I saw some some Soltac fan art. Or did you do the Soltac review yet?
No, that's the thing. I wanted my latest thing I've been doing when I go on streams is try to do fan art for the host. So obviously I knew I was coming on here last week. I was like, I got to do something for Craig. So I was happy to do that. I've read all through volume 1 of Soltac, and I'm going to do the review. I'm going to resume reviews this weekend now that I'm back in action.
Yep.
So I also haven't read any comics yet this week, but I'm looking forward to checking out End of Zed. It is by, I'm so bad with names.
I was going to play your
Eddie Lima.
I'm just about to load your can I load your Twitter first?
Yeah, let's play this.
No.
Time for the Friday night show. Tonight's guest is Infinite Entertainment. Grab your Cool Ranch Doritos and come party with the Knights. Woo!
So
it's Friday, and you know what that?
Can you hear the audio for that or no?
I can hear the audio. It was great.
Okay.
The audio is the only thing. The audio is the only thing I used AI for. I had frames of animation that I made for my trailer, all hand drawn, animated by hand. So going forward, for future shows, I'm gonna just keep refining that video, adding frames.
Thank you.
That's sweet.
So Michael, I want you to know that little like 30-second clip, you have now contributed more to show prep and to the show than the previous 2 full-time co-nights who shall remain nameless. You've now done double. You've done double the work that they ever contributed to the show.
I wish I had a shot.
I'm so stoked to be added to the show. I loved you guys already. I was a previous guest. You guys go on at 10 o'clock at night. You guys are. It's so serendipitous. I'm so lucky, so blessed. So yeah, happy to do what I can.
Michael, you're a joy to hang out with, and thank you for actually contributing to the show and the show's content. Thank you.
Well, I got this one to play.
Say my name.
Sandberg.
You're goddamn right.
There you go.
Jason is the Walter White of indie
awesome. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Sorry to interrupt your flow, Michael. I know you wanted to show something. Hold on, I'll give you full screen.
Oh yeah. So I love robots. Robots are a big part of my comics. So at some point on K-Pop Katie's show, I backed this comic, End of Zed. It gives me like Mega Man, Bomberman feels. And
how many pages? I don't know if you want to show some interiors. I'm always curious.
I
always
no
love
idea.
The pages.
It seems like a standard kind of floppy. Yeah, probably like 20 to 30 pages. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I haven't read them yet. I pick them out
That's fair.
to get to them.
Yeah.
Keeping in the robot theme, I've Recon and The Little One. This is by Sean Wood.
Oh,
he does The Fog Within. I'm imagining you guys have had him on your show.
I don't think we have. Yeah.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
Those big, those extra size books are like really big nowadays. Like people are really into those. So
yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, Jason.
Yeah, let us know when his next campaign's live. We should reach out to him if you like the book.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, those are wicked. Yeah. Everyone's doing
that's
that
all
now. Yeah, everyone's doing that now. They're making those large print books. Look, they're nice, they're massive, they're beautiful, they're like right in your face. Yeah.
Of course, I'm going the other way. I'm making mine a hybrid of Western and Japanese because that's essentially what my comic is. So yeah.
All right, you're still gonna read standard though, right?
Oh yeah. And color, full color. I'm not going the full manga treatment. Yeah.
Because I used to read like Lone Cub and Wolf and going back.
Cutie Bunny, honey, Cutie Bunny.
No, there's a couple really old school mangas I used to read. I can't remember.
Crying Free Man.
But I would get
Midas
confused
Girl.
having to read the opposite way because I'm simple-minded.
I got into Lone Wolf and Cub because Frank Miller recommended it, so I was like, got to pick that up.
Yeah. Path of the Assassin, that's another one, and there's a third one I forget. But in any case, I'm already babbling too much. It's Infinite's time. How's it going, Josh? Thank you for joining the show.
I'm doing all right. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. So do we want to quickly pull up his? Let's see. We'll pull up his newsletter that he has.
Let's do an overview and.
Okay. I gotta do that first. I tell you, StreamYard, they used to be so much simpler. Everything used to be simpler. Indiegogo used to be simpler. Yeah. Which platform are you picking, by the way, Infinite? Have you decided?
For the campaign?
Yeah.
It'll be on Fund My Comic
thank
first,
you.
and then maybe Kickstarter after that.
Yeah. I'm just Fund My Comic is the easiest to use. Fund My Comic, I love it. Fund My Comic, somebody who's a good friend of mine owns it. You know, there's so many reasons.
No, I don't. Who would that be?
Yeah, right. Ray Haylock.
I have to try to get on there.
Yeah, Ray Haylock's been kicking around too. He's also partly involved. So yeah, shout out to Ray.
I actually had no idea who Luke was when I hired him. I just went on to Twitter and saw art that I liked, sent him a DM. Was like, hey, I've got this book. You want to work on it? And then it was originally supposed to be like a 10-page story, and then I started getting pages in, and I was like, oh, I got to keep working with this guy.
Nice. Wow, that's great.
So I'm going to put it into the chat. So it is pinned to the top of the chat already. However, I haven't gone back to chat. So here it is here. Here is your sign up. How many signups are you up to now, Infinite?
I have 5.
Okay, you're up to 5 so far.
And I feel like I would have had more if I actually had I didn't know how to do any of this, so I had to hire somebody to do this stuff for me, and I didn't know how this stuff worked. If you do put your email address in, go check your spam folder. You're going to get an email. It's going to have a link to hit like complete sign up or something like that. Click that, and then you'll actually be signed up.
Okay. So I don't know. Does anyone just want to take time or figure out between us how to sign up? And then
I just signed up, and then let me see how quickly I get the inbox thing.
We'll have a competition. You, me, and Michael. Let's see who.
I think I signed up during the week.
Oh, there we go. I got the complete yours thing. I'm going to confirm the sign up.
Yeah. Okay. So it says complete. Confirm it. Hold on.
And I successfully did it. That was like painless.
That was painless, man.
Painless, yeah.
It looks like the internet's pretty fast. 20 minutes ago. So
what's that?
Somebody signed up 20 minutes ago. So now we're at 8 now. So.
All right. We take credit for that because it shows we're 27 minutes in. So that counts. That's within the contiguous timeline.
If we can get to 10, I'll be sending out the first newsletter. There's going to be a 6-page preview. So
nice.
Okay. Sweet. Okay, we're going to revisit this anyways when we get back to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we go into the chat? I so badly want to take that gummy, but I'm going to be a mess, and then you'll all be screaming. Push the buttons, Craig. Push the buttons.
All right, Craig. Who's here tonight?
So believe it or not, you know who was first and foremost in our chat was the man, the myth, legend himself. One day I look forward to streaming with him again. Luke Stone jumped in our chat. I said, Gina all day.
I think it means Gina.
Oh, Gina. Oh,
not
maybe
that
that's
Gina.
But the other one's good too. I'll take the other one. Sure.
Sorry,
I'll
I
take
went
them both
there.
together. I'd like
That's
them
terrible.
combined.
Yeah.
No, I think that's comedy gold. You think that's a train wreck moment. I call that comedy gold.
Oh yeah, it's Rousey versus Carano. Man, I totally
Michael, you got to clip that.
comment.
You got to clip that.
Out of
I know.
context. Foot in my
Shall be
mouth.
done.
Eh? Okay, Jason says yo to everybody. Okay. And, here we got Michael's handle right here. Again, I keep looking up, trying to look for gnarly comics, and then it was like, nah, it's gnarly manga on YouTube, gnarly comics on
Some son of a bitch took gnarly comics on YouTube, so I had to go with gnarly manga.
It took me a while to figure it out, but you know. And Radio Stories are joining us now. Radio Stories says only watches the show because you're on it, so but that's okay.
She's a lovely belle. Whatever we can do, you know, we have to serve our viewers.
Yes, I'm happy to have everyone joining us and supporting the show. So
she's been working on her artwork and her sketchbook. She's been sharing pages, and like every week, you can tell it's getting better and better and better.
Yeah, better and better. So cool to see.
Yeah, it's like any other skill, right? You refine it, you perfect it. The more you repeat the process, you just get your talent, your skills. They just multiply, right?
It's just like serial killing.
Balkan's joining us here. Balkan says, "Hey there." Yeah, the Balkan.
He's the dude.
Yeah. Or is this where you guys are making fun of our technical difficulties?
Yeah, we were kayfabing that there was all kinds of studio problems, computer
My
problems.
fault. Nice. Here's Infinite jumping in graphics cards. Even Infinite's jumping in while I was working. You guys are terrible. You're so mean.
So Craig, now have you connected the dots?
Yes.
He's got different avatars, but now you know who he is.
SF Game is joining us. Says everybody calm down. Yes. Stay calm. Yeah, we won't miss a Friday.
Whatever my avatar is on YouTube, I straight up cannot find that image.
Oh no!
Is it Ryan Reynolds?
It's Brett Dalton on the set of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
And I cannot find that image. I have no idea where I got it.
Okay.
I can find other behind the scenes from the same episode. I cannot find that picture.
You know what I was thinking of getting, Jason? Here's a crazy idea.
Yeah.
Getting the rights to the greatest American hero and drawing that comic. What do you think? How well would that do?
So I think there was a news story like a month or two ago that somebody had licensed that and was gonna launch a comic.
Someone beat me
but
to it.
Yeah, sorry.
But without the theme song, I mean, what are we doing here?
That's right.
That's
right.
One downside of comics.
Yeah.
And if it does good, you can branch out to making a Fall Guy.
Well, yeah, and let's bring back the man perm. That's the other thing we got to do.
Right. Crenshaw's also joining us. He said, "Hey gang, thanks for waiting for me to get here before starting." Absolutely.
That's
That was the plan.
Flying Feline's joining us.
Yay!
Can you pronounce that wine? Because I'm going to get it wrong. Jason. No, slanty.
Slanty. Is that wine?
I'm not the
Or
only
is that a salutation? Michael, Google that. Michael, Google that. Figure what that is. What is slant mean?
I know what Chianti is, but again, over my head. Hey, look who else is joining us. Hey, John Zombie says, "Woo!" Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
There you go. And 18 watching. Okay.
Nice. Good job. Okay.
Gaelic. It's a Gaelic word that's equivalent to cheers. So
nice. All right.
Oh, very cool. Right. I learned something new today.
Yeah, we learn more here by accident than anywhere else by design. This is fantastic. Okay. So, Craig, what was the first of the three most important news stories that flew under the radar this week?
Yeah, so we got well, one of them is not under the radar. One's developing, which is interesting. It's the one I push for the most. But our first one came to us from Pickle Barrel. Now, this is what kind of created the thumbnail. And this
wait, there's a website called Pickleball Now.
Of course there is. Of course there's someone somewhere updates this thing on a regular basis. Can you believe it?
I still don't fully know what pickleball is. I've heard about it probably my whole life. I know there's paddles.
Guys, all I know is that every time I go in the kitchen, the Alexa has like news topics about pickleball, and I'm like, somebody is funding this. Big Pickleball is funding this because nobody cares about pickleball, but yet every time I look at the Alexa, it's got a story about pickleball. I ask my wife, what the hell is pickleball? I don't get it. I've never seen it. This is like made up. But Craig, what happened with this brawl here?
And go figure, by the time I read the article, I completely forget the name of the couple. It is on there, so if anyone can read the names and help me out with that. But in any case, this particular married couple, they got into a heated game of pickleball where at one point the husband got really upset at a couple 70-year-olds, and the game became physical to the point at which he struck the other individual with the pickleball and broke it. And then they've got concerns now that these pickleball rackets, once they're damaged or smashed, now you've got a stabbing instrument. So now he's running around with basically a knife and he's stabbing at the dude with the pickleball racket. So needless to say, they were both arrested.
Josh, do you think they missed out on a headline opportunity? Should they not have said pickleball game sours?
Oh.
Oh, insanity.
Anthony and Julianne Sapienza.
But is there anything you're this
63 and 51?
Yeah.
Right.
I was unsurprised to read that they were Italian. An Italian couple, of course, would be the ones to behave this way on a pickleball court.
Well, I'm not what you call it. I'm not a licensed therapist, but I have a suspicion that the anger was not specifically around them. I think there's some what you call it there, bent up regression and anger issues that probably transpired on that pickleball court. What do you think? You think it was over the game, Jason?
I think it must have been. No, yeah. So, Josh, I don't know anything about pickleball. Is it a real sport? How does this work? And could you get invested enough in that somebody who's 71-year-old is cheating? Is that enough to drive you over the edge? Josh, what do you know?
My understanding is it's like ping pong on a tennis court with a wiffle ball.
Weird. None of us has seen the game in real life. We all think we know
that on the picture in the article.
None of us actually knows what this game looks like. That's hilarious.
Michael, do they play with a pickle?
That's a good question. But I was going to say that this story is probably going to age well. Boom, boom. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Craig,
all night.
Craig, yes. Is pickleball fermenting social unrest?
Yes. I can't even throw a pun in. You guys took them all. So, there's none left in the jar.
Sorry,
just garlic. Yeah, just the garlic.
Let it brine for a few minutes. And maybe
There you go.
All right. Are we done with the pickleball one? We think we killed this one.
I think we're unanimous that we should hold the pickleball.
Okay.
What's the chat saying about pickleball? There's some good ones in there.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Going back to Draw Zombie, I guess. It's like ping pong but bigger. There you go.
Yeah. Exactly. Right.
Volka says these people are playing for keeps, right? Draw Zombie says pickles are great until you're in one.
So true.
There you go. That's nice. That's good.
All right. Okay. Let's check. What is story number 2 tonight?
Now, story number 2 is the one that I'm favorite and the one I'm most excited to talk about. The one that Jason was trying to push aside. You can't push my story aside, Jason. Okay. This one came to us from what was it? USA Today. MMM legends Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano land a Netflix deal to fight, and the date is May. Can you see it there again? I can't see. May 16th. Yeah, May 16th this year. So, oh boy, I don't know. Me and Michael have our own opinions on this. So one thing I will say is I like both of them. I like both of them very much for different reasons. And Gina Carano retweeted me once. I gave her this inspirational story about a eagle soaring to the sky, and when an eagle soars, a crow's on its back and is pecking at the eagle, but the eagle pays the crows no mind. It just soars up higher until the fucking crows can't breathe, and then they fall off, right? So just you keep soaring, ignore it. She liked it enough, she retweeted it. Nice. So
I'm so envious.
Yes. And then it comes down to who do I think is going to win, but I'll let you lead off, and then I'll jump in there, Michael. So what do you say about this fight? Who were you betting your money on? Technical abilities? What do you think?
I'm loath to acknowledge this, but I think Ronda Rousey. I hate saying that because I love Gina Carano, but that's what I'm thinking right now. But that might change, like seeing more leading up to May.
Yeah. Are you familiar? You watch a lot of MMA, Josh? Are you familiar?
I don't know. I know Gina Carano from Star Wars and Method of the Madness or whatever it's called.
Okay, so I'll give you a bit of the statistics. So for starters, age difference. So Ronda Rousey's 39, Gina Carano's 43, and we all know what happens when you hit 40, right? So she's still 39. She has not hit the 40 yet, and that is a big, big, big difference. Ronda Rousey's still 39. Number two, Ronda Rousey's last fight was 9 years ago. Gina Carano's was 14 years ago. So that's an extra 5 years that she's been out of the ring. Number three, Gina Carano's fight bout numbers is 7-1, so 7 bouts, 1 loss. Ronda Rousey's is 12-2, so she's got more sanctioned actual fights. Ronda Rousey was an Olympic champion judo wrestler, right? Next to this, we'll continue. So this promotion company, jumping into a bit, MVP, is which Paul is it? It's not Logan Paul. It's the other one is Jake Paul's company. Anyways, he found an ex-UFC, basically high-powered exec, and between the two of them, they're the ones going up and doing all these promotions, right? So these are more about paydays, let's be honest. I'm not taking away from it. There's still sanctioned fights. It's still a sanctioned belt. Bout, B-O-U-T, not belt. But there is no like belt or championship or really. It's just literally an extra number on your locker, right? You either get another in the win or another in the loss. That's really all it comes down to. So for Gina Carano, it is a bit of a payday. Next is it was all a Ronda Rousey belt. When Jake Paul went to Rousey, he said, pick someone to compete against and we'll pay them. So they let Ronda Rousey pick her own opponent, and she picked Gina Carano to fight against. So now when you start stacking all these odds, did I tell you the Vegas odds? Vegas odds has Ronda Rousey to win as well. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll see going forward. But let me say, as someone who is making a comic based on gals fighting, I'm going to totally capitalize on this fight when the time comes.
Nice.
I would love to see an upset, like the underdog. Gina Carano is the underdog. I would love to see her like knock Ronda Rousey's block off and come up with.
Hell yeah!
I don't think that's going to happen though. If I was a gambler and I wanted to throw money away because no matter what I gamble with and loses, I would go Ronda Rousey for an armbar because I have a funny feeling she's going to try to come back with that again. So Ronda Rousey's high point in her career, and just to let you know, when I jumped into MMA, it was when GSP was in his last couple bouts, when it was all, is he going to defend the belt again? Will we see GSP again? And he would push for those like multi-million-dollar, and he would go in and he would do his feint, and he would win by points, right? If he got enough points in that route, he would just dance around the ring. I've got enough points. I've got enough points. And then the clock would go, and he would go again, and he'd go like, charge. You got 3 points. And then he would dance around the ring. I got enough points. Like, exactly. Really ridiculous. It was getting ridiculous. But in any case, I watched all Ronda Rousey's first fights, and when she was just the armbar sensation, like she just came in, applied the armbar, and left, people like booed her. They were mad because you would sit and watch this fight and it would be over in 7 seconds. So they kind of forced her to back off from the armbar and start taking a beating. And then she ended up getting concussions. And you see how it just goes downhill and downhill. So ideally, if Ronda Rousey is going to make a comeback, I hope she's just going straight for those armbars again. Sorry, that was another.
No,
you know,
exactly right, sir.
I know. I watch my MMA. I don't know if anyone else in the chats jump up. what you call Vulcan saying he's on the same boat as Luke. And again, I'm not taking away your thunder. This isn't one of those things where it's like if you're a Gina Carano follower, you can't be on the show or anything. No, 100%. I'm happy either one of them wins, and I'm excited to see the fight.
Vulcan is Team Gina.
Yeah, and I get it. I am kind of too in a way. I'd love to see her win. I just don't think it's going to happen.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
Josh, if you had an extra $50 rolling around, which way would you bet on this one?
Probably Ronda Rousey, just based on what you guys said.
But can I give another positive? Again, because I'm so excited about MMA. So I used to watch these bouts. As the reason I was going there, and I forgot what the hell I was talking about. We used to have to pay $60 a fight to watch those fights. It was $60. So you have a party at someone's house, or you thought somebody was like, "Hey, I'm watching the UFC," and all the parties would go to their house, and then they get upset. Are you guys going to help me pay for this thing?
Yeah.
No, the only reason we come over is because you say you have it for free. I'm not paying $60, right? But that's what it used to be. Now it's free on Netflix. Now these fights are free. If you do have access to Netflix, I encourage you to go to the last Logan Paul versus Joshua fight. So this is what happened. Did you ever hear what happened with him in the Mike Tyson fight?
So I heard that the Mike Tyson fight was a glorified sparring, but I heard when he fought a real guy, he got his jaw.
Right, correct. So they actually sped up some of the gloves for the Tyson stuff. That kind of became a bit controversial for the, if it looked like, holy shit, Tyson's going to knock his freaking block off. So yeah, it was kind of actually sad to see. It was more for promotional and like.
Oh wait, you said they sped up the training?
Yeah, they did after the fact to make Tyson look a little faster there during the promo. Again, this is more production. This is more like, style stuff. Yeah. But so that was disappointing. So because he was taking so much ribbing for, really, you went up against a guy like almost 3 times your age. So he went up against Anthony Joshua, who is like only 4 years older than him, taller than him, longer reach, bigger than him, seasoned boxer, and he. What did he do to Logan Paul? Broke his jaw. He destroyed Logan Paul, crushed him. Oh yeah, so that was fun to watch. So if you go back and watch that fight too, Anderson Silva and Tyrone Woodley, they were both used to be like crazy MMM. Anderson Silva used to be like a spider monkey. He would like flip off the cage and shit, do like somersault kicks in people's faces. Well, now they're just boxing now, right? But I'm the same age as Anderson Silva. I couldn't imagine going into a boxing ring at my age and doing what Anderson Silva is still doing. So kudos to him.
Dude, I'm with you.
Yeah. So,
Draw Zombie and Crenshaw have got some comments.
Yeah, I rather women fighting in Jello or baby oil. I get that too. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I do have Ronda Rousey's best of her fights in the outro. Just giving you a heads up now, so you can catch those if you're not familiar with them. And alls I know is chip fight. Okay, that's fair. I get it. So there you go. So again, the Friday nights, hey, pick them and choose them. The topics. These are the big stories from last week, and we are discussing them, right? So there you go. Oh, well, what's Crenshaw saying? Is it the same thing? That's all you need to know. Okay, cool. Would you like to go to topic number 3 for this evening?
Topic 3.
Okay. So our third and final topic for this evening comes to us from UPI. Researchers develop smart underwear to track a wearer's farts, and I'll let you take
finally.
Yes.
One thing struck me about this. We'll get to it as you go on.
So Craig, Craig, is this one of those like 15-minute smart cities where they'll only let you toot out so much per day type of thing?
Well, that's a good question. Yeah, are they going to regulate your diet or regulate your how do you? So what do? They charge you crimes? Are they going to give you excessive flatulence leads to billing in the mail?
So social shining wasn't enough. Now you're going to get taxed on the toots.
Right. So want to know the fun thing I read from the study? They determined that people are actually farting twice as much as they actually initially thought we were. So it's double.
In terms of, in terms of occurrences or volume?
Both. Occurrences and volume. It's double the output that they were anticipating. So that's got to have blown AOC's mind when it comes to the cows, if it's double.
Man, that was a little bit below the belt.
Sorry. I was saving that one. That was a joke. I thought no.
Yeah. So question.
Yeah.
This is the category of biometrics. So what are like the HIPAA constraints on this? Like who can access this data?
Well, my question is how many more bugs do we have to eat in order to bring the numbers down?
So I have to ask, where are the sensors and how does this work, Craig? Help me out. Help me understand.
I wish I could make that slide bigger, but you see the bottom little graph there with the underwear, and it's got like the CD, and it's got like a flow chart in there. All your questions you need to know is right there in that flow chart, Jason. So,
Josh, are you like me, where your attitude is that of Gandalf? Thou shalt not pass.
Yeah.
Is this what we're doing in University of Harvard? Like, no, University of Maryland. Oh, sorry, I said that.
Josh, do you have kids?
I do not.
Okay. You've ever been on a date and you have to, but you got to find an exit strategy to go do it.
Mm-hmm.
I ended a relationship. I'm not getting into specifics, but it ended as a result of a fart. It ended.
She couldn't put up with your
no, it's just
your stench,
one of
or
those
you couldn't put up with her stench.
That that's the end of the road. Like, yeah, that one's never going away.
Why is it whenever I hear about a study coming out of college, it's always stuff like this?
I know exactly. That was my point. Really, this is what they're going to learn in our higher education.
Michael,
we don't know what's underneath the ocean, but we know what's in your fart.
Michael, do you think this was a taxpayer funded study?
I don't know, but I'm going to jump to what struck me last night when I was going over the story. They mentioned the frequency range, and what stood out was 59 farts in a day. That is a very distracting day. Who is farting 59 times?
Well,
it made me
Craig,
think, like, has it ever happened? I don't think so.
No,
unless I'm not. You know what I mean?
So, Michael, you've heard the term microaggression, right? So, so these are micro farts.
That's the only explanation.
Yeah. It's just enough pressure to break the seal.
Yeah, I just can't perceive those. A lot going under the radar. Fair enough.
It's more like Josh, maybe the word fart is a little too harsh. Maybe we should start calling them bottom burps.
I got a couple from the chat I want to throw in there. So Radio Stories now is saying, how do they track the silent but deadly ones?
Yes.
And
wow.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
And then Draw the Zombie was asking, what sizes do these smartwares come in?
There you go. So, Josh, a lot of people we made light of this. We laughed at this, but this does indicate something that we're seeing more and more of, which is scientists doing something just because they can, and they didn't stop to ask themselves if they should or not. So we did an investigative deep dive report. We're gonna look at some of the cutting edge science, and we're gonna look at through a moral ethical prism about whether or not this should.
1 second, can you go back a slide?
Yeah.
What, this? No, this is the first slide.
He wants to go back to the
other image that we were just at.
Okay.
I just noticed that on the chart there, they have a smartphone, meaning they're tracking this with an app.
Yes, absolutely.
Now imagine you're wearing this and your lady's got the app on her phone.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
That's not uncommon.
Yeah.
There's sex devices where the people give access to what's going on in their pants to random people to operate the device. So that already exists.
I guess. I just...
Belmont's in the chat.
Belmont says trust the science.
Belmont.
Yes. Okay.
So, all right. So, back to our investigative report here. So,
yes.
So, this is one of the most important questions that was raised during Jurassic Park, which is a documentary, questioning whether or not people doing stuff that they can, not asking if they should or not. So, Craig, what's the first invention we want to look at here?
Yeah, can I just give a quick shout out to Frederick? And
Hey,
if somebody wants to put Comic Skater in the chat, I'll post that link. I forgot to mention to you, Michael, I gave you a wrench on my YouTube too, by the way. If you
nice.
Oh, cool. In my chat. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Mr. All right. Microphone. Yes.
Josh, two inventions that upset the social fabric of the 1970s: the Mr. Microphone and the Pocket Fisherman. Josh, which one do you rank as better than the other? What do you think?
I have no idea what these are. I'm in my 30s. I wasn't alive for these.
So back in our day, you could walk on the street. You could be the man on the street, right? You could have like a big boom box, and then you could put in the radio frequency into your microphone, and you could walk around, and it would rebroadcast the microphone to the radio, right? And all of a sudden, I'm on the radio, whoa, whoa, right? So it was a big deal. You could do that in your car, you know.
Yeah. And like if you were in your convertible, and you saw some beautiful women with cut off jean shorts, blonde hair, tan, you could drive by.
Stereo speaking up, yeah.
You say,
baby, yeah, hey, baby. Oh, yeah.
We'll drive by serenade.
Craig,
yeah,
you're getting it. Craig, you're getting it wrong. You would say, hey, hot stuff. Hey, hot stuff. Be back to pick you up later.
That's right. That was the line. That's right. That's not creepy at all. Imagine doing that today. Imagine trying that today, just out of the blue, driving up to some girl with your, hey, hot stuff, I'll be back for you later. That's it. The SWAT team would have you. You'd be done.
Michael, it is hard. It is hard to get open mic time as a stand-up comic. Maybe they should bring back the Mr. Microphone. You used to drive around.
Yeah. No, that would have helped when I was doing open mic music stuff. Yeah. Mr. Microphone.
Yeah. All right. Now,
and the pocket fisherman, hold on, the pocket fisherman, right? A fishing rod is inconvenient, right? You don't have time to go around with a fishing rod. But with this, if you just all of a sudden are hungry and you want to go get yourself a fish, you got everything you need right there in your pocket, ready to go.
Josh, it's often been said, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day.
Give a man a pocket fisherman. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good times.
Oh, my God. All right.
You can laugh at the old fogies. This shit's funny.
All right, Craig.
All right, yeah.
Craig, I think the pocket fisherman was the least regrettable invention of the two.
Right.
All right,
what's the most practical? But who's got time for that when you can just go to KFC or McDonald's?
All right,
get a fish fillet.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah.
This is an invention. It's called the fish car, and the way it works is it's an aquarium. It's not just an aquarium on wheels.
Is this how you guys would take your fish for the walk in the 70s?
That's right. But there's sensors. There's sensors on the side of the aquarium. So the fish drives the car. Josh, how brilliant is this? What do you think?
I don't think a fish knows where it is. I don't know how practical this is.
Michael, if the fishes can see like left and right, like how can it drive? How should we give a fish a driver's license if it can't see straight ahead? It can only see off the sides of its head. What do you think?
I got one.
I think we should. I mean, all this inventive ingenuity surrounding fish. So many inventors were obsessed with fish, so there has to be something to that. You know what I mean?
Didn't a recent study come out that show that women usually only look out of their sides as well and not just straight on?
I was going to ask, though, if this thing heads for the river, was that accidental or deliberate?
Good point. This might be the escape hatch. Yes. Yes. Michael, we can laugh about making a fish mobile, but you know, the People's Republic of China, they're going to mount a machine gun to this thing, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, they are known for their fish, so it's only suitable.
It all comes down to whoever's got sharks with laser beams wins.
That's right.
That's it. Okay,
it's a slippery slope, guys. Yep, next one.
All right.
All right, Josh, what is a crazier invention, the butter stick or the noodle fan?
You know, when I was growing up, my neighbor's sister would eat butter like a banana.
Oh, yeah.
And the first thing I see is like she would totally just have this and be chewing on it. And
there's a girl that every stream I was on during my campaign, I was called a version of Melanie Mac or Mel Mac or over and over. So Miss Melanie Mac was notable for eating a stick of butter. I didn't understand it when I saw it. I still don't understand it, but apparently it's
I'm not sure how you would enjoy eating a stick of butter, and I don't think that'd be really good for your arteries, would it?
I don't think so.
No.
I think you got to be very active to burn that off. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So, do you guys recall why the noodle fan had to be recalled?
No, why? No. Well, that just looks like a standard
electrocution.
Oh wow, that's like a standard dollar store fan that you can buy, and I guarantee it's made in China.
Yeah, almost definitely. Good thing the tariffs knocked that market out. Yes. Okay, what's next?
I feel like that'd be really hard to use with chopsticks. Like, just the weight of it would keep bringing it down. And
yeah, it's like just put a fan on your table. Like you don't need to attach it to your chopsticks. It's blowing on the bowl, right? Like I don't know. Anyway.
All right, this one, Josh. What are your thoughts on this one?
I didn't see the top image, and I just saw the bottom one, and I thought he was like inhaling his cat. But now I see it's a brush, and there's going to be a lot of lonely single women using this.
I'd like to know what was the revenue generated by this company. I'm curious. This cannot be a multi-million-dollar company, Jason.
It says people pledged $52,000 to bring it to life.
I feel so bad about my campaign now. I can't even get a half of the dog.
Are we doing it wrong?
Yeah, that's right.
It appears so.
Yes. I would hope somebody would do an intervention if I had one of these in my house.
Draw Zombie and Jason have some comments about this one.
Okay. Is that no Mac? Just kidding. Oh, yeah. And then it's for quadriplegics. Oh, okay.
Okay, now I feel bad for laughing.
I don't.
So do I.
That would make total sense. Yeah. Terrible.
Oh gosh.
That's obviously a joke. I hope.
I'm with Vulcan, but no, actually, you know what? I 100% would think this is real. I would not put this past people. I don't put anything past humanity anymore.
No. Not at all.
I've often said if you can think up the depravity, someone has already posted it on the internet. That's where we're at.
Well, yeah, isn't that one of the rules? If it exists, there's porn of it.
Right.
Yes.
Josh, I think this starts out as a well-meaning effort to bond with the cat, but I think it ends with you inadvertently inhaling all kinds of dander and mites and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the cat would be just as happy with the hand. You know what I mean? I think the cat would just be totally secure if it was your hand holding that brush. I don't think he's, differentiating.
Frederick would like a link. Maybe he's thinking there's a practicality. You can do this while drawing, maybe? Well, I'll find one. What is it? Lick brush? Hold on. Let's see.
Licky brush.
You guys can
The
keep
fact
going.
that it's pink doesn't help either.
No, it does not at all. It's not at
The
all.
one on the bottom's weirding me out more for some reason.
It's probably the color.
Yeah,
it's probably the colors. You're right. Now that you say it, it does look like he's like sharing a ventilator with a cat or something like that. Wait, wasn't this a subplot in David Lynch's Dune? Am I missing something? So, Craig, are you trying to see if this is still available for sale for Frederick?
Oh, I've got it beat. So one thing me and Frederick share in common is we're both in Canada, so I actually don't feel bad about posting this here. But it's going to be a huge one. It's going to be like a wall of text. Don't mods, don't hit me up with that one.
Okay.
But there you go.
All right.
Look, it even asked me if I want to time myself out. No, I don't want to time myself out. There you go.
All right, still available.
Click away.
It's it's a little late for Valentine's Day, but there's always next year.
Yes.
Is it bad that like I'm imagining a paraplegic, just somebody in a wheelchair using this, and it's like 10 times funnier?
It is. So hold on, should we go? Is there another slide?
Yeah, I think there's no more. Yeah.
Okay.
Shot. All right, Josh. What was a worse invention, the egg scrambler or the Floby?
So for whatever reason, I actually know about the egg scrambler, but what is this other one?
It's the Floby. What it is if you can't afford a haircut, there's it's like a vacuum, and as it pulls your hair up, it cuts it, and you can put different settings on it. So it's basically an at-home barbershop kit.
That actually
That's what I use to this day. Yeah.
I'm not against that.
Okay. Okay.
And
so
Draw Zombie was, do they come with plugs? And Frederick's quite happy with it. Well, now he can have revenge on his cat. And then Unhinged is also mentioned it was from the 90s. There you go. Okay.
So Josh, what do you think? Which one do you think is redeemable, or are they both irredeemable?
I don't see the point of the egg scrambler. You can just do that with a fork.
Yeah.
Why do you need to scramble an egg inside its shell? That doesn't make any sense. Like, you're gonna have to crack it open anyway.
So
good point.
The one way I always swooned the girls I dated with was I would make them breakfast, and I think, oh my goodness, this guy's a fantastic cook. Not realizing I only have one move, and that's how to make killer omelets.
I thought you were about to say the women you dated called you the egg scrambler.
That would be a great nickname, though. I wish.
Good.
Oh, Greg, it just reminded me that I once told a girl that I made her breakfast. She came over to my apartment one time, but I really just ordered it out, pretended I made it. I'm actually,
nice.
I wasn't ashamed at the time, but I'm ashamed of admitting it now. So.
Isn't that literally an episode of The Simpsons?
It's probably sunk into, it's probably an inspiration.
The steamed hams.
Yeah.
Where Skinner pretends that fast food is his own cooking.
Yeah, exactly.
Draw Zombie wants to lend some credentials to this story here.
You said his dad had a Floby?
Dad had a Floby. Wow.
Well, how was your haircut afterwards? Was it decent? Did it look like something that was done professionally? Inquiring minds want to know.
Since it's from the 90s, I just assume it's great. Just like everything from the 90s. We should have just kept it's a reason. Just use everything from the 90s.
Every infomercial was a scam in some way.
My mom would literally put a bowl on my head and then cut around it.
Mm-hmm. I had those as a child as well. Yes,
classic.
Absolutely had my bowl cuts.
Yeah,
Unhinged Wayne and Mrs. Doubtfire did that where he ordered dinner because he burnt the food.
That's right.
Hey, if it works, don't get it fixed. Egg scramblers for people who want hard-boiled eggs but hate the yolk.
But you're mixing the yolk into it.
Maybe it evens it out.
And then you've also got a hole in the egg, and so if you boil it, then the water's going to. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why we can categorize it as a bad invention. Bad invention. All right, Craig. I think there's one more.
I took my gummy now, by the way, but don't worry, it won't kick in for 20 minutes, Jason.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, now this one is not funny. I hate these things. I went 35 years without ever spilling any gas, without ever having any kind of issues. Once they rolled these things out, every time I'm fighting with it, and especially like on a hot summer day, finally get it to engage, and there's like a mist of gas that shoots out. It is crazy. This is likely the worst invention I can think of. What do you guys think?
I agree. 100% I agree. I've got the lock spouts as well. I'll find old cans that are defective and take the old style and I'll swap them out, get rid of these new ones, and I'll chuck them.
Wasn't this law reversed last year?
Was it?
I remember getting into an argument about it because somebody was saying, "No, we need the safety features." Like, why?
If that's true, that's great news.
I've also got a stockpile of plastic straws, a stockpile of plastic cutlery, knives. I'm not kidding. I got a stockpile of plastic bags, like the old school. I'm covered for life if they ban these things.
Got some asbestos in the back.
And then Draw Zombie agrees that these are a freaking nightmare to use.
Yeah, Josh, is there anything else you think that that's like this that you want to see get put it back to the way it was? Anything spring to mind?
I would get rid of LED light bulbs in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Is anyone annoyed by this? That the normal driving lights in the car are now so bright you almost think people are hitting you with their high beams, and they're not. And then people, right? And people will hit you with their high beams just to be like, "This isn't my high beams." Whack! And then they hit you with this blinding light. That's my high beams. Okay, both light settings are distractive and blinding.
And then you hit them with your car.
Right. Yeah. I'm right there with you. It's too much.
Well, guys, thank you. I think we caught everybody up on the 3 biggest news stories of the week. Now let's focus on Josh and what he's got cooking in terms of his project and his sign up and so forth. And so, what do you have prepared for us, Craig?
So first and foremost, I'm going to share once again, and I hope I've got the right one on the campaign. Let's see I'm going to hover over both of them just to make sure I don't share the wrong one. All I want to do is accidentally share my personal information. Okay, so here's his sign up again. So subscribe here to this Infinite Entertainment, comics, animation, short films, and more, an infinite world of entertainment. Subscribe to our newsletter and be notified when our first publication. And you had something where if you reach 10 subscribers, what's your plan, Josh?
The first newsletter is going to come out, and we're going to have a 6-page preview.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, sweet. So your upcoming project is Pawn, and that's drawn by Luke Stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Josh, is this your first comic?
Yeah.
Nice.
It is. So originally I wrote this as a 10-page story back in 2015. I was I've been reading comics since I was maybe like 8 years old or something like it. I remember when I was in kindergarten, I was reading like Harry Potter and everybody else was reading like See Spot Run. And I've always just been reading ahead of my level. And at a certain point, I got this this Batman digest with a bunch of old. There was some Neil Adams stories. There was the one I remember the best is the Riddleless Robberies of the Riddler, where the Riddler tries to cure himself of his condition, and he ends up leaving like subliminal riddles behind. I've been writing them. I started writing them in 2nd grade. For whatever reason, our teacher, me and my friend Tommy, would go out. We were allowed to go out in the hall and make our own comic books and then share them with the class. So I've been writing comic books since the 2nd grade, and it wasn't until like 2015 where I was just getting really sick of all the stuff that was in comics at the time. It wasn't interesting. I was getting bored. And so I kind of was just like, well, what if I just started making my own comics? So I ended up writing a bunch of 10-page stories. I was going to put them together in like an anthology called Chopping Block. And I was going to put that online and have people vote for whatever one they thought was the most interesting, and then a continuous story from there. And meanwhile, while that was going on, I started making a comic with my friend called Gleaming. And hopefully I'll be able to release that one day. But the artist for that ended up dropping out because I ended up getting hit by a car.
Whoa.
And I've had a history of head traumas and stuff like that. And so I got this really bad concussion, rewired the way my brain works, but I was told that there wasn't any problems with it. And so I'm like going through a bunch of psychological changes, and it was really, really stressful. The biggest change for me was I didn't used to have a inner monologue. I didn't have a voice in my head, and now I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm being told I'm okay, and suddenly I'm having a voice in my head, like narrating everything I'm doing and telling me to do stuff.
Is it? I'm sorry about the accent. That is crazy. The voice, is it your voice, or is it like okay?
It's my voice. They're people, my understanding is it's not based on intelligence, but some people have an inner monologue, some people don't.
Different degrees of it.
Before it was just like I would read something and I didn't have a narration to it in my head. I just comprehended that I was reading words and how they structured into a thing. But now if I read it, it's like, let's get Jupiter to 130 signups tonight in my head.
So again, talking on this, because these are things I've actually looked into, super curious. This is one of those topics that fascinates me, right? So I've always told you about 80% of the world's population, they just want to go to work, go home, look after their family, mind their own business, and do whatever, everyone says is yay, right? There's about half of the public doesn't have an inner monologue to varying degrees. So they're literally just doing what they're told. Essentially, they're going through life. Am I making the right decisions? Going to work? What's the job? Doing it. Hey, this is a great movie to see. Is it a great movie to see? I'll go see it. News is saying that this person's bad, then that person must be bad. That person's responsible for all the crimes that day. If that's what the TV's telling me, and that's what the social group's telling me, I'm just going to go with the social. It's kind of crazy when you actually stop.
Mind blown. My mind is blown.
It's crazy that you guys are talking about this, because days ago, I can't remember whose stream it was, but they were talking about this very thing. And they mentioned how some people don't have an inner monologue, and I've never heard about this in my life.
You can Google it. Yeah. It's right.
You weren't listening to Narwhal's stream, were you? Because that might have just been me.
Oh, was it? But maybe it was.
Yeah.
There's so many streams, and I was probably.
No, I totally get it.
You see what your inner monologue hadn't kicked in, and you were just going with the flow, Michael. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do? So you've got something special to share with us, by the way. There's 25 watching in the chat. You've awesomely, thank you, by the way, for giving us this. We love our exclusives on the show. You've brought us your character sketches, 3 sequential pages and a cover, and I really appreciate that. I'm looking forward to sharing that with everybody here tonight. Thank you so much, Josh.
Right. So everything kind of got derailed after that, and I ended up going through some really hard times, and I ended up getting through them, and I got a new job from everything that I was doing. I suddenly was just I was listening to Mark Miller's podcast, and Rob Liefeld was on, Gary Conway was on, and I suddenly had like this new renewal of love for comic books, and I was like, I've got all these scripts around. Let's see if I can find some people to make it. Log on to Twitter. I find Luke's art on there. I had no idea who he was. Hired him for the 10-page, and I was getting the pages in, and my brain just started whirring for all the stories, and this big narrative ended up coming out, and I was like, hey, we can do more for this, and he was like, sure, let's do it. And so that's what we're going to look at now.
Yeah. Are you guys jealous I got all them Luke Stone books? No. Okay, so who's our first character, by the way, that we're looking at right now?
So the premise of the comic is, and Narwhal kind of summarized it better than I could. What if Doctor Strange was the Big Lebowski?
I love it. Okay. Love it.
The dude is one of my favorite characters of all time. Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Big inspiration on my comic as well.
And so we have like the guardian of the universe, protector against the mythical. and he's just this alcoholic stoner.
Right.
And so
don't hurt my mellow, man. Like
and so who we're looking right now is the Midnight Mystic, Brian. He is the protector of the universe, but he has shirked his responsibilities. He's kind of not been holding up to his job, and there's a reason behind that, and we're going to get into that later in the narrative. But for right now, he's not doing what he's supposed to, and it's causing a lot of problems.
Okay, cool. I dig it. Okay,
love it.
And so this is Ernie. He's got a very dark history. He's going to be doing some really dark stuff. He works for the Midnight Mystic. And basically, what the Midnight Mystic does is he has a pawn shop. So instead of Sanctum Sanctorum, he keeps all of his mythical items from his adventures in this pawn shop. They're still enchanted, but the way that it works is if somebody comes into the pawn shop and they buy something, it disenchants it and it just becomes a normal item. So this way, he's able to go like, oh, I need this item from my previous adventure for my current one. I can just go back to the pawn shop, grab it, and it'll be fine. But if somebody comes in and is like, hey, I need a lawnmower, you can be like, okay, well, now it doesn't have this evil spirit into it, and it's just a normal lawnmower.
Cool.
And because of this, though, there are some items that are too dangerous to be selling, and he's supposed to come by and get rid of them. Doesn't get rid of them. One of them gets stolen, and Ernie's got to clean it up.
Oh, nice.
You got to promise me at some point, some future issue, you've got to work in the pocket fisherman into the pawn shop.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Nice.
And so this is Jim Van Helsing of, as you know, Dracula, the Van Helsing. He's part of this long bloodline of monster hunters, but he doesn't want to hunt monsters. He's too, as you can see, he's very scared and timid. He just wants to do his job. What he's doing at the pawn shop, why he's there, hasn't been revealed yet, obviously, because the book's not out, but we'll get there. So we do have another character, though, that's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. There is a family lineage and responsibility in there that he is supposed to be following, but he has shirked that responsibility for his own selfish gain. And here we have Detective Plowski. Whatever it is that Ernie does sets off a chain of events, and this detective is going to get to the bottom of it, why it happened. And some mysteries are going to be, or some secrets are going to be revealed along the way.
Interesting.
So this is Luke's art?
This is all Luke's art, yeah. So, and that's something that I should mention, though, is that we've been working on this project for 2 or 3 years now, and just as the series has been going, his art has just been getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
So these were all very, very early, from 2 or 3 years ago, and you should see some of the pages I'm getting now. They're just stupendous.
Yeah, because it hit me now that they're like character sheets, and I was like, oh wow, I'm assuming Luke put these character sheets together.
Mm-hmm. I gave him descriptions, and he masterfully put them out.
Yeah,
nice.
What's beautiful is you had the same artist doing sequentials do the character sheets. I had different artists do it, and there was a bit of a, different art style that had to be worked out.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Kevin. He's going to be our antagonist. How he's the antagonist should be clear by the end of the first issue, but whatever it is Ernie has done, it has greatly and grievously affected him.
Nice.
I just want to jump to 2 comments quickly. So I appreciate it. Thanks. Unhinged was saying to hit the like button on the YouTube. Again, it does. I am one of those guys. I do watch the amount of likes. I've been getting more likes now than we've ever been getting in the past 3 years.
Good.
And I just say thank you so much for everyone for hitting the like button. And thank you, Jason, for reminding everyone. And then look at that. Radio Stories now likes your dog, Jason.
His name is Kirby, and he was barking, so I had to come get him.
Yes.
The rest of the house is trying to sleep.
Right. Do you want me to switch to the next one, Josh?
Yeah, go ahead. This is the Midnight Mystic's costume. At a certain point, we will see this. When that will be is to be revealed. There's a reason he's not wearing it, though.
Okay.
Yeah. I dig it.
And a lot of this comic is based on not only my life, but I had a friend of mine that sadly passed away. His name was Brian. He was a veteran, went through a lot, served in Afghanistan and over in the Middle East and stuff like that. Came back really messed up, hit the bottle really hard, and it was kind of affecting his personal life. So he tried to quit. Ended up having a really bad alcohol withdrawal and sadly passed from it. And so this character is very much a tribute to him.
Okay.
Nice.
Like you sort of put his personality into your character personalities.
It's a bit of me, a bit of him. Yeah.
Okay, so here's one of 3 sequential pages.
And so this is originally the way I was going to do this is I was going to have the 10-page 0 issue and then a 20-page issue 1. I kind of realized it would read better if they were all just part of the same story. So this is technically page 11 in issue 1, but it would have been page 1 of issue 1 originally. And so we have Ernie driving through the mountains, returning home. It'll be revealed eventually why he's in the mountains living with his family, but this is a flashback.
Okay.
So he gets home. If you want to turn the page.
Yep.
Gets his groceries out, comes home, finds the door open with a blood trail coming out. Very shocking for him. So he rushes to the door.
Yeah.
Family dead. Satanic sacrifice. Somebody's been here. Somebody's killed them. And this is basically going to start a big problem going forward.
Brutal, man. Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Great art though, and great elevator pitch, great premise.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is intriguing.
And like I said, a lot of dark stuff's going to happen to Ernie, but Ernie's also going to be doing a lot of dark stuff. And if we go to the cover of issue number 1.
Yeah. I just wanted to quickly bring up hold on. Unhinged is definitely saying that Luke's artwork has absolutely leveled up. Yeah, 100%. Like Luke is like at the top of this game now. He's drawn professionally now. I know enough that when I do finish Soul Tack, I'm aiming for like 2030 to put it all in one book. I want to do one-shots after that, and definitely I want to hopefully, luckily, hire Luke to do like a one-shot. It would be an honor. It'd be a great honor if I could do that.
Just wait till you see the pages I'm getting now. This is nothing.
Nice. Imagine. And then Radio Stories now is also saying that she saw that door on Twitter, and I think that she saw that image itself looked familiar.
That's good. That means it's getting out there.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And then here you go. Here's the.
And like I said, this is Luke. Ernie's going to be doing some dark stuff.
Mm-hmm. I was worried about coming to Luke with the dark story. I was like, oh, you know what I mean? But yeah, no problem. He likes drawing it. He has no problem.
He loves it. He is absolutely. Wow. He loves this book. He keeps texting me all the time how much he's enjoying it and how good it is, and it's really coming together.
On the note of darkness, you mentioned the Big Lebowski being an influence on that character. What are the major inspirations for the story?
That's a good question. Besides me and my life and Brian, there's a little bit of Sam and Twitch in Ernie and Jim.
Nice.
Honestly, I haven't really thought about what influenced this.
No, Sam and Twitch definitely I read a lot. That's early Image for me, early Spawn Image.
Yeah.
The investigative story. Well, so what's your total vision for this story? Like how many pages do you see and how many books? What's your plan now?
So I have it plotted out as a 25 issue story, 24 issues plus an annual. Right now we are halfway through issue number 3. The release schedule is planned to do an issue every other month. So we'll do a month of campaigning, a month of fulfilling, a month of campaigning, a month of fulfilling. We are on track to be able to do that. Okay. And I don't, comics are really hard to make. And so I'm being really optimistic with that. And if we don't get it, then we don't get it. But I'm trying really hard to get it.
You also said too, you've also got already a backlog of stories that are all ready to go out. How much stories do you have ready? Basically, they're in the.
I wasn't really planning on talking about that, but
no worries.
Guess
no worries.
I can, I guess. I have 5 series in production.
Okay.
Wow.
Right now, they are in various stages of. They're all currently being drawn.
Okay. Nice.
But if we do miss a month, I do have something I can release instead. That is unrelated to it. But,
so when you say 5 series, you mean like other than this one, or?
Yes.
Wow. And so other artists than Luke doing those series.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Gotcha.
I as far as I'm concerned, this is a job. It's not a job that I'm getting into do for money. It's a job I'm doing in because I want to make comic books. I have 3 dreams: being a husband, being a father, and being a comic writer. And I'm hoping that doing one of these will lead to the other 2.
Right.
Nice.
But this is, like I said, I've been writing comics since 2nd grade. This is in my blood. There's not a day goes by that I don't read a comic. This is what I love doing.
So, you're like us. You can't not do it.
Yeah.
Well, we're all scatterbrained. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
I was going to say, but you're leading off with the Luke Stone one, right? The pawn.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a ballpark? And again, we're not holding your feet to the stone by these dates or anything. Do you have basically a launch window that you anticipate launching
June.
by June? Okay.
Yep.
Because it sounds to me like you've got all these, like we've all got these ideas, but yeah, getting them out there, getting the world, start getting the crowdfunding going, start getting the support and the print, definitely bringing those dreams to life.
And I really appreciate you guys letting me come on here, because this has been an absolute pain in the butt trying to find shows that people come on to. I've DM'd multiple people. No one wants to reply to me. They're like, who the hell is this guy? Like, yeah, you're working with Luke, but who's Infinite Entertainment? Like, why are you here? Why are you bothering me? Kind of thing. So I really appreciate letting me
people
come
are
on.
receptive, and I kind of sympathize with them, because a lot of people come into this space and they go into this space and they burn everybody. That's the big problem, right? They come in, they want to do things and they want to deliver, and then nothing happens. Or they raise 40,000, they raise 200,000, 300,000, and then they never deliver the book. So you got to understand, with the audience, there's a lot of people that are really like, we've lost a lot of support over the years because of so many bad actors coming and going. And that's not your fault in any way, but I kind of understand why people are so apprehensive.
No, I get it too, but I'm here to work. I'm here to create the biggest thing for me, that if I was able to let's just say money wasn't an issue. I'm just able to do whatever the hell I want. I would love nothing more than be able to turn Infinite Entertainment into its own entertainment company. I would love to be able to hire you. I'd love to be able to hire everybody here and have you guys working on your own stuff. Sort of like what I can't remember his name, the Isom guy.
Eric July.
Yeah, what he's doing right now with the Rip Ascend kind of stuff thing. I would love to be able to do that myself. I would love to be able to come in, have you doing series for me, have artists doing stuff for me, being able to do my own work on the side with that, and just being able to have this big thing that could,
but you'll see
become the size of like Image or Marvel or DC.
But you'll see the difference once you actually put a physical book in front of people and people actually have it in their hands and they realize, like, that's when you're like, I can actually deliver, I can actually create the book, fulfill the campaign, put the books in your hands, you can read them, and then other people can share them, and other people say, hey, not only did he fulfill, I read it and the thing was awesome. That is what starts the snowball momentum to getting these out. So essentially, that first time you fulfill a campaign, you will see the traction and you will see the attitude change.
And to piggyback off what Craig is saying, like you, I'm a newbie. Like, I just launched my first campaign in October, but leading up to that, I made sure I was like networking with everyone I could, doing reviews of comics, making artwork for people, jumping into chats. Eventually you build up a level of trust, or at the very least familiarity, where like when it comes time to jump on shows, like you'll get like I think a better reception. Craig mentioned the people being burned. That's an aspect, but there's also the aspect of like sometimes they're just not familiar with you.
Mhm.
But if you do those things, like that goes a long way.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, just look at these pages right now. I'm totally interested. Like if Pawn was in front of me right now to back it, you have my money, sir. Absolutely. That story.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah. 100%. So.
And so what people can do right now, though, is in the show description, there is a newsletter there. If you go put your email address in there, check your spam folder. There's going to be an email there with a link to actually sign up. The system that we're using is just that way. I know it's obnoxious. You only have 24 hours after the email sent is to use it. But the system we're using is just how that is. But if we can get to 10, I'll release the first newsletter with a 6-page preview. And we can just go from there because that's where we're starting. So
no, I'm trying to share your campaign now. Sorry, I'm just having sorry, not campaign, your newsletter sign up here. I'm trying to share this once again. So again, we got so we've got how many are watching right now in the chat? We've got 20 watching right now. I'm not sure. Did we go on Twitter? Do you know if that even worked this time?
I noticed that Jason, I did repost. He had the live feed. I was surprised.
Okay. So yeah,
I don't know how long it was up, but yeah.
Okay, so here it is right now. Here's the sign up. I've now got an account, which is
there's 11 viewers on Twitter.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So here's the sign up. It didn't go into my spam folder, so it was super easy for me. I just did it, went over to my Gmail, clicked the link, click confirm, and bam, I was in. There wasn't anything that had to be done above and beyond that. It was super easy to use. I'm gonna throw it in the chat again for anyone who's watching now. Again, hopefully we've crossed that 10 subscriber mark. Do you know how many have subscribed so far, John?
I also want to. I cannot remember his Twitter off the top of my head, but Michael Wood's colors so far. Okay. There's another guy I just found on Twitter. His colors have been phenomenal.
Nice.
I'll have to check him out. Give him a follow.
Yeah.
Let me reload the page. See how many. We're still stuck at 8. We haven't gone up since the start of the show.
Really?
Yep.
I'll pester some people.
Yeah, 2 more. Okay, 20 people, 19 watching. If we can get 2 more signups, he's going to drop 6 pages of art. Right? Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so it's free. It's easy. The link's there. If 2 more people sign up, we get 6 pages of artwork. I really appreciate any support we can get.
And I'll keep pushing it. I'll keep mentioning Luke.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people that once they see he's involved, they'll sign up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not jonesing, but I'm dying to see new Luke Stone liner because it has been a long time. Many have said they were going to create a new Luke Stone book, but many haven't brought it out. So I would love to finally have my hands on a new Luke Stone book, Josh. I'm telling you, it would be a great thing to have. I'm just saying.
It's good work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's been talking about how this is not like nothing he's worked on before, and it's funny. I visited him in person, and I had lunch with his family, and we're just kind of sitting there, eating lunch, and we're having conversation, something, and suddenly he just randomly just starts talking about the book, I don't know about Ernie, he's really dark, and I don't really know if what he's doing is good or not, and it just came out of nowhere. But his family doesn't react at all. And I'm like, does he normally just do this? He's like, yeah, all the time.
Of course. He's an artist. Artists are scatterbrained by nature. Yes. 10 million things always on the go, right? Sensory overload, right? 100 different projects on the go and, can't sit down and finish one of them. Yeah, it's something to be.
He's a great guy. And it's been awesome working with him on this.
It'd be such an honor. Yeah, I'm kind of envious in that way.
Very cool.
Do you have anything else you want to share? I don't know if your YouTube's active or anything like that by chance.
I don't have anything like that. No.
Okay. Is it all right so I found out something else too, reference Michael. I thought your campaign was closed for Cool It. I didn't realize it was still active.
Oh, no. It is in what is now called late pledges. It's the old In Demand.
Okay.
I think you saw the Married Boys couple backed it this week. I was very stoked about that.
So,
Yeah.
question, Michael, after the end of the campaign, what hoops do you have to jump through to enable late pledges, and how long does that take?
Man, it took a few days, I think. Yeah, there's
Okay.
oh, that's right. Oddly enough, they call it the cool down period. So your campaign ends, and then I think it was like 2 or 3 days, and they brought it back up. And
So it goes down and it comes back. Is that right?
Yeah, there's like a couple days where you can't do anything. Like it's just dormant, like no one can back. Then they brought it back up, and I got a decent. I can't remember how many I ended at, but now I'm at like 61 with the Married Boys couple. Of course, I still have to promote it, but speaking of Fund My Comic, I am certainly planning on launching there this spring with a new cover. So it's this weird thing. Maybe you guys would have some advice for this, like, right? So you like.
The new cover thing is a must, because if you have any fans, new cover, they're going to back it. They don't even care that it's the same story. It doesn't matter. They are a fan of you. You present a new
that's
cover.
comforting to know. I'm going to set the goals low because it's the same comic, but different covers. But I've been wanting to support Fund My Comic for a while now. So I'm really looking forward to launching on there. Directing more people towards there. And then I think Kickstarter after that. I've had other people like, I have other covers planned. I've had people offer to do covers. That's the thing about this space. There are like a shocking amount of kind, generous people. Like when you hear like outsiders talk about not just Comicscape, but like just like indie comics in general,
right?
You'd think it was like this like cutthroat, drama-filled thing, but like everyone like I've encountered has been like so nice. So I'm like forever grateful.
Which they are. It's the clashing that's the problem, right? But everyone, when they're in their own groups, everyone's pretty chill and everyone's pretty cool, right? If we could just all get along, sort of to do the what's his name there. What's the thing from LA? What, Rodney King there? Can't we all just get along?
Yeah. Dude, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if anyone has to add. We're at the 1 hour and 40-minute mark, so we are a little bit past. If anyone has anything else they want to share before we wrap it up and throw in my crazy outro for the week.
Go follow Jupiter issue 2. We'll want to try and get to 130 signups as quickly as I can. Josh, thanks for coming on. It was a good show.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. You can follow me on X at infinity_comics with a Q.
Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of this. Let me go to your Twitter even to make this easier. Okay. Yeah, if you guys just want to fill in a bit of a space, I'll find his.
Oh, and I should have sent you guys a video to play, but I also do voice work. If you go to Narwhal Perberg's YouTube page, I did the what did he call it? I did the promo for Hotel Story.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no way. Okay, I'll definitely go to that. Hold on.
Narwhal Books is what he is on.
Yeah,
I also
no, it's
was
not
on his. I'm also his most recent live stream. If you want to watch that, Hotel Story 2 animated trailer with voice work.
So you did the audio for it, right?
I narrated the audio for it. I really should put out some of my tests on X, but yeah.
Or even on YouTube, even if you could build your YouTube channel that way too, because
I could, yeah. I hadn't thought of that.
I don't know if these are the right.
But yeah, if you ever need any voice work, I am for hire. I also do freelance writing if you need a writer.
Cool. Yeah, Hotel Story is so good.
Hotel Story is great.
Yeah,
he's a really good writer.
Yeah, he's just, I really think, like one of those unique talents, like his art style, the writing. Yeah.
I had to get through the advertisement. I'm sitting here listening to the ad. I'm like, oh, I don't want to listen to this thing. Hold on. All right.
Sorry about the dog tonight, guys.
Sorry.
Some nights he just will not stop barking. He's got his instinct is to go out hunting, and he wants.
No,
not
that. Not that one.
Okay.
Just made you watch an ad for nothing. Go to videos. That first one, the black and white one.
This one here? Okay.
Yeah.
Listen up, recruit. Salome is trying to sacrifice the entire hotel to God knows what. Our boy Adrian got in, but we haven't heard from him in a coon's age. He's likely got his hands full trying to save who he can while also trying to disrupt her spell. I've placed a portal on the roof to help them get people out, but it won't be open forever. For now, all we can do is watch.
Dude, that's great.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I dig it.
And his animation is great as well.
Oh, hell yeah. But it's funny when you, like, we've spent like 2 hours talking with you, and like, you know, like, you just sound like a normal guy, maybe a little nerves, you know, talking about your campaign. But then, like, you watch that video, and it's like great voice acting, man.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Vulcan was saying dogs are never a bother, Jason.
Never.
Yeah. All right, so we're at the 1 hour and 45-minute mark. So we gave everyone, again, that's a couple episodes where we've gone over the 90 minutes, which I'm fine.
It's my fault.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, I'm like 30 minutes late for work.
Oh
wow.
Oh, shit. Okay. We better get going then on that note. Don't even worry about it, Infinite. If you got to take off and make it to work, I completely understand. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for joining us. The 27 for joining us again on a Friday night. Again, Infinite, as soon as you drop Pawn, please come back. Please book me. I definitely want it back. I'm looking forward to this book very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Will do.
Okay. All right, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend.
Have a good night, guys.
The Frenchman Yannick Bertrand through the S turn. Yannick Bertrand. Oh, the gate to the groin for Yannick Bertrand, and you could hear it.
The champion putting up that right leg to block her from doing so. But no, she has full mount. Now ground and pound. And Tate gives up her back.
Looking for the arm again for a second there. Tate's got to get herself moving to get out of there. The ref's going to step in.
Rousey going to work on the champion from her back.
Looking for the arm again. Here she goes.
And again now transitioning to the arm. Less than a minute remaining in the first round. Ronda Rousey extending the arm.
She's got to squeeze her knees a little bit.
Tate hanging on, desperately trying to survive.
Oh, she's going to break it.
Rousey has done it.
Davis for the Women's Bantamweight Championship.
Are you ready? The Ronda will take her forward or backwards. And that's what she just does. But Misha lands up on top. Look at this.
Wow.
If she can get that arm out of there, she's got to get that left arm out of danger. Ronda's slowly spinning her around. Still working for it. She's in trouble. She taps.
They start out early. Nicely done with the uppercut on the clinch. And the knee.
This is the distance on Julia Budd.
This is exactly where Budd does not want to be. Because that might happen.
She is non-stop, man. She is all over people.
A whirling dervish around the Ronda Rousey. I told her they're already going for the armbar. Belly down armbar here.
Oh my goodness.
This is unbelievable. She gets it here.
Holy cow, that's dislocated.
It's over.
Comes back up to her knees, keeping her balance, looking to rolling her back over.
Yeah, and that arm lock she's got, Pat, where she's holding her bicep, that's stopping it.
Kaufman's lone loss came behind. It's over.
It's bad. This is the armbar position. She's got her in a spider web.
She has finished every fight in the first round by armbar. Will she get it here?
Look how beautifully Ronda rolls with it. She's been in this position so many times before. Plenty of time to go. Liz is doing a real good job of defending. She's defending the right way.
Listen to this crowd.
What she's done is got her arms in like a rear naked choke position to defend. But Ronda's an expert at prying those arms apart. Liz has got to buck and explode and get her arm out of there.
Rousey, more pressure.
She's running for it. She got it. It's all over.
Stable genius in martial arts.
Mr. Frodo, why don't we just take the Eagle straight to Mount Dool? That actually makes sense.